Didst thou hear these verses?
Aye, and more too.
But didst thou hear without wondering how thy name should be hanged in part upon these trees? Trow you who hath done this?
Oh, is it a man?
And a chain that you once wore about his neck? Change you colour.
I prithee, who?
Oh, is it possible?
Nay, I prithee now with most petitionary vehemence. Tell me who it is.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful, and most wonderful, wonderful, and yet again wonderful. And after that, out of all whooping.
Dost thou think, though I am comparisoned like a man, that I have a doublet and hose in my disposition? I prithee, tell me who it is, and speak apace. I would that thou couldst stammer, that thou mightest pour this concealed man out of thy mouth like wine out of a narrow-mouthed bottle. I prithee, take the cork out of thy mouth, that I may drink thy tidings.
So, you would put a man in your belly.
Is he of God's making? Is his head worth a hat, or his chin worth a beard?
It is young Orlando, that tripped up the wrestler's heels and your heart.
Orlando!
Orlando!
What did he when thou sawest him? What said he? How looked he? Wherein went he? What makes he here? Did he ask for me? Where remains he, and how parted he with thee? Answer me in one word.
You must borrow me Gargantua's mouth first. 'Tis a word too great for any mouth of this size.
But does he know that I am in this forest? And in man's apparel?
Oh,
looks he as freshly as he did the day he wrestled?
I found him under a tree, like a dropped acorn.
It may well be called Jove's tree, as it drops forth such fruit.
Give me audience, good madam.
Proceed.
There lay he, stretched along like a wounded knight.
Though it be a pity to see the sight, it well becomes the ground.
Cry holla to thy tongue, I prithee. He was furnished like a hunter.
Ominous! He comes to kill my heart.
I would sing my song without a burden. Thou bringest me out of tune.
Dost thou not know I am a woman? When I think, I must speak.
I thank thee for your company, but I had as lief have been myself alone. So had I. God be with you. Let's meet as little as we can.
I do desire we may be better strangers.
Rosalind is your love's name.
Yes, just.
I do not like her name.
Well, there was no thoughts in pleasing you when she was christened.
What stature is she of?
Just as high as my heart.
You are full of pretty answers.
Well, not so, but I answer you right.
Come. Will you sit down with me, and we two will rail against our mistress the world and all our misery?
I would chide no breather in the world but myself, against whom I know most faults.
Your worst fault is to be in love.
'Tis a fault I would not change for your best virtue. I am weary of you. Adieu, good Monsieur Melancholy.
Farewell, good Senior Love.
I pray you, what is the clock?
You should ask me what time of day it is. There's no clock in the forest.
Well then, there is no true lover in the forest, else sighing every minute and groaning every hour would detect the lazy foot of time as well as a clock.
And why not the swift foot of time? Had that not been as proper?
By no means, sir. I'll tell you who time trots withal, and who time gallops withal, and who time stands still withal.
I prithee, who doth he trot withal?
Oh, marry, sir, he trots hard with the young maid between the contracting of her marriage and the day it is solemnized.
Who doth he gallop withal?
With his feet to the gallows, for though he goes as slowly as foot may fall, he thinks himself too soon there.
Who stays he still withal?
With lawyers, for they sleep between case and case, and perceive not how time moves.
Where dwell you, pretty youth?
Here in the forest, like fringe upon a petticoat.
Your accent is something finer than could be purchased from so removed a dwelling.
Indeed, I have been told so of many, but an old religious uncle of mine taught me to speak. He was in his youth a city man, and one that knew of courtship too well, for there he fell in love. I've heard him read many lectures against love, and I thank God that I am not a woman, to be touched with so many giddy offenses as he has generally taxed their whole sex withal.
What were some of the principal evils he laid to the charge of women?
There were none of them principal. They were each one alike as pennies are, each one fault seeming monstrous, until its fellow fault came to match it.
I prithee recount some of them.
No,
No.
I will not cast away my physic, but on those that are sick. There is a young man haunts our forest, and abuses our young plant with carving Rosalind in their bark. Hangs odes on haythorns and elegies on brambles, all forsooth deifying the name of Rosalind. I could meet this fancy mongerer, for I would give him some good counsel.
I'm he that is so love-shaked.
You have none of my uncle's marks upon you. He taught me to know a man in love, in which cage of rushes you are not prisoner.
What were his marks?
A lean cheek, which you have not. A dark eye and sunken, which you have not. A beard neglected, which you have not. Then your sleeve should be unbuttoned, your shoe untied, and everything about you demonstrating a careless desolation. But you are no such man. You are rather point device in your accoutrements, as appearing the lover of yourself than the lover of any other.
Fair youth, I would I could make you believe I love.
But are you so in love as your rhymes speak?
Neither rhyme nor reason can express how much.
Love is merely a madness. Yet, I profess curing it with counsel.
Have you ever cured any such?
Yes, one. And in this manner, he was to imagine me his love, his mistress. At which time I, being but a moonish youth, would grieve, be effeminate, changeable, shallow, would now like him, now loathe him, now entertain him, then forswear him, now weep for him, and then spit at him, and thus I drave my suitor from his mad humor of love to a living humor of madness. And thus I cured him.
I would not be cured, good youth.
I would cure you if you would but call me Rosalind and come every day to me and win me.
Now, by the faith of my love, I will.
Will you?
With all of my heart, good youth.
Nay, you must call me Rosalind.
How apace, good Audrey? And how, Audrey, am I the man yet? Doth my simple feature content you?
Your features.
Lord warrant us, what features?
Surely I would the gods had made thee poetical.
I do not know what poetical is. Is it honest? In word and deed? Is it a true thing?
No! But the truest poetry is the most imaginative. And lovers are given to poetry. And what they do swear in poetry may be said as lovers, they do exaggerate.
Do you wish then that the gods had made me poetical?
I do, for thou swearest to me thou art honest.
Would you not have me honest?
No, unless thou art ugly, for honesty coupled with beauty is to have honey a sauce to sugar.
Well, I am not fair, and therefore I pray the gods make me honest.
Really?
Yes.
To cast away honesty upon an foul slut were to put good meat into an unclean dish.
I'm not a slut. Though I thank the gods I am foul.
Well, praised be the gods for thy foulness. Sluttishness may come hereafter. But be that as it may. I will marry thee.
Will the gods give us joy?
Amen. A man may, if he were of a fearful heart, stagger at this attempt.
Never talk to me. I will weep.
Do, I prithee. Yet have the grace to consider that tears do not become a man.
But have I not cause to weep?
As good cause as one would desire, therefore weep.
Why did he swear he would come and comes not?
Nay, certainly, there is no truth in him.
Do you think so?
Yes. I think he is not a thick purse, nor a horse stealer, but for his truthfulness in love. I do think him as hollow as an empty goblet or a worm-eaten nut. Not true in love. Yes, when he is in. But I think he is not in.
But you've heard him swear downright he was.
Was, is not, is.
I met the Duke, my father, in the forest yesterday. I had much conversation with him. He asked me of what parentage I was, and I said of as good as he. And so he laughed and let me go. But what talk we of fathers when there are such men as Orlando?
There's a brave man. He writes brave verses, swears brave oaths, speaks brave words, and breaks them bravely.